Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me, and I'm also going to be answering a lot of questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram. You guys were so great and you sent in so many great questions that I can't wait to answer for you, so I figured I would do it chit chat get ready style. I kind of want to play around with like a yellowy mustard tone. I feel like I've been really into those colors, so I have a new well, it's not new to me, but a palette that I haven't used in a while that I want to play with, so I figured we could just chit chat. I'll answer your questions, play with some makeup, and it could just be a fun video. So thank you to everyone who asked me questions and allowed me to create this video. I really hope that you guys enjoy, and let's just go ahead and get started. As always, we're gonna start off with the eyes first, so I just went ahead and zoomed you guys in so you could get a better look at what I will be doing. But the first question that I'm gonna go ahead and answer, I got twice, and that is, do you have any hobbies outside of makeup / beauty related things? And what are your hobbies / loves outside of makeup and YouTube if you have any? And before I get started into answering that, just because once I start talking I will like never stop, so I need to be like doing my makeup at the same time. The palette I'm going to be using today is the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette. Like I mentioned in the intro, I've been really wanting to play around with like a really simple like mustard eye look, so I figured this shade Saucy right here in the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette would be really good. I don't know, I just feel like yellow and mustard are really in, and I thought it would be fun to play around. So I hope this isn't a total fail, but that is the first shade that I'm going to be taking on my eyes. So as far as hobbies go, when it comes to anything outside of beauty, makeup, YouTube related, definitely took me a little while to think about this, because when I think about what I do in my downtime, what I look forward to doing, it pretty much is all makeup and beauty related. If I'm not filming or editing for YouTube, I'm watching other people's YouTube videos, or I'm online makeup shopping, or I'm planning videos, or like testing out new makeup for a video. So a lot of my spare time does revolve around makeup and beauty, but of course that's expected, that's my passion. I would say outside of makeup and beauty, there isn't a lot that I would necessarily consider a hobby that I do on a daily basis, but other things that I do enjoy and like to do, I like to cook, I like to watch Netflix, I love to just spend time with my friends and family, I love to FaceTime my boyfriend, my brother, but I'm not like a sports person or anything like that. I don't play any sports, I don't play any instruments. I do like to paint occasionally, but like I'm not a good painter or drawer artist. I'm definitely not good at drawing or anything like that. A lot of people think that since I could do makeup, I could draw, and I'm artistic on paper as well. Definitely not the case. I kind of like to do it for fun and more of like a relaxing thing, but I'm definitely not good at it at all. The next question that I got is, did you ever consider joining a sorority? And definitely not. No offense if you guys are a part of a sorority, but it definitely wasn't really ever my thing, not really my scene. All the schools that I was looking into and the school that I attend now actually don't have any Greek life, so there aren't any sororities or fraternities or anything like that. So I definitely would say it's just not my thing. I feel like even if my school did offer it, I don't really think that I would be a part of it necessarily. I was just never interested. I'm gonna switch over to this Sigma large fluff brush. This is like a huge packing brush, and I'm just going to kind of pack this more on my lid to get more of that color concentrated, then kind of fluffed out on the eye just to make it more intense. I just realized that I didn't have my microphone on when I was talking to you guys through this portion of what I'm doing, so I just went in and applied my e.l.f. Line and Define eye tapes, and I started creating a shadow wing with this dark brown shade right here in the palette, which is called Smooth. I just thought it would look really nice up against that mustard shade, and like I said, I'm just playing around. I don't know how this look is gonna turn out, but I'm just having fun with it today. Okay, so now that I have the wings on, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of glitter to the lid. This is ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Paisley. I just want to apply this right on the inner corners just to brighten up the look and add a little pop there. I think that'll look cool. The next questions that I got were asking me what my favorite music was, if I had any favorite genres or artists. I really wouldn't consider myself to have a preference when it comes to the music I listen to. I truly do feel like I like a little of everything. By the way, I'm gonna start carving out my brows using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light neutral. Recently, I have to say I really have been back into the Jonas Brothers. I love the new music that they've been releasing. I really love Khalid's new music. I'm really into Kendall Page at the moment. I really like a little of anything from like top hits to pop to hip hop and rap. My boyfriend listens to a lot of rap, so I feel like I tend to really like that as well. So I would just say I really like a little bit of everything right now. With that being said, I feel like I'm also not very adventurous with my music. When I make a Spotify playlist, I will literally listen to it for like a year. I will listen to the same music over and over again. So if you guys have any music recommendations that you really feel like I have to listen to, or if you think that I would love, I'm always open to hearing new music. So definitely leave me some recommendations down below for new music. I'm sure you guys would know what I like by now. But also I did forgot to mention I do really like Drake. I like Post Malone also as some of my other favorite artists. The next question that I got on my Instagram was, how much do you love your boyfriend? And a lot. He's the best. Thank you for asking. I feel like cleaning up my brows makes the world of a difference when it comes to the look looking like clean and sleek and put together. So I'm just gonna go back in now with more of that mustard shade and just try to blend it out. I feel like it's looking a little bit patchy right in my crease. So I'm just going to try to build up the color there without disturbing my wing. And to highlight my brow bone, I'm gonna go in with my Profusion Cosmetics brow powder, and I'm gonna take the light white powder highlight in there just to put right underneath my brow. This is a really nice shade. I love how it looks. While I do my mascara, I'm going to be answering the question, what is a career that you want to do? What kind of career do you want after college? So I am currently studying marketing and advertising, so I really would love to do something in the digital marketing field. Ideally, I would love to do YouTube full time, but thinking like right out of college short term, like right after graduation, I'm really thinking that I would love to work for a cosmetic company in their digital department. I just really love social media, and I feel like doing YouTube gives me like a lot of knowledge into that realm and like that whole world of social media. Obviously, I just really love the thought of working in digital for a cosmetic brand, so I could really combine like my passion for makeup as well as my degree in marketing and advertising. And I did do an internship last semester in digital marketing and consumer engagement, and I absolutely love that. So definitely that is what I would want to do as my career, but long term I would love to be able to do YouTube full time. That is my absolute dream. Makeup looks always look really scary before mascara. I really thought I was gonna scrap this look, but I feel like after mascara it's kind of cute, so we're gonna roll with it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start on my base, and I'm gonna prime my skin using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I just realized I'm using a good amount of e.l.f. in this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this as my primer today. I have been really liking this, and I feel like it just makes my skin look super smooth. While I apply my primer, I'm going to answer another question, and someone asked, if you could create your perfect palette, what would it look like, packaging and shades inside? So I found this question to be really interesting, and I've been trying to think of an answer for a long time, and I honestly don't have anything set in stone in my mind. Obviously, being able to create a palette would be like such a blessing and such an amazing opportunity. Maybe someday in the future, but I feel like as far as shades go, I just feel like it would be shades that I personally love. I wouldn't want to make a palette that my heart and soul wasn't put into, or that I personally wouldn't use. But at the same time, I know a lot of people already have warm shades and neutral shades, and that's what I really love. And I just don't know if it would kind of be like looked over, like, because everyone has those types of shades in their palette. But at the end of the day, I don't know exactly what the shades would be. I do know that I would want to name the shades something very unique and something very personal to my life. I don't want to name them like latte, cocoa, snow, like general names like that. I would want to name them like personal things in my life that might not make a lot of sense to everyone else but me and like my immediate friends and family. So that is definitely one thing that I know for sure. As far as packaging goes, again, no idea. I love the color pink, so probably something like pink and gold and black. That is kind of like my favorite color combination. I definitely feel like I would need more time time to think about it, because like I said, I want it to be shades that I love, but I also want everyone else to love it as well. So maybe a mix of warm and cool tones, as well as some pops of color. I don't know. Definitely, like I said, I feel like it's a longer process, and I might have to get back to you guys on that one. The foundation combo that I've been absolutely loving, that is so long wearing and just looks so good on my skin, is actually a combination of my two favorite foundations. I don't know why I didn't start doing this sooner, because I love both of these foundations so much, but there were certain things that I wanted to adjust about either of them, and I feel like these two balance each other out so well. I've been using this every day. So first, I've been using one pump of the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation, and I have this in the shade 118, and then also one pump of the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear in the shade 420. The shade is perfect, and also the finish is the most full coverage, beautiful, like satin matte. You guys will see, it just looks really great on the skin, and I really also love how it looks on top of the e.l.f. primer. So I just do one full pump of the Super Stay. This is a lot of foundation. I do like to wear a lot of foundation on my face though, so I don't really mind. And then I'll do one full pump of the Fresh Wear, and that's what it looks like. The next question is, what is one makeup brand that I would like to try that I've never tried before? And there are a lot of brands that I haven't tried, but one that comes to mind would be Jouer. I love looking at their website. I look at their website all the time. I want to try their blush duos, their foundation, their concealer. They are a brand that I really just admire from afar, and I just never purchased anything. I hear so many YouTubers talking about them. Also from you guys, a lot of you have recommended their full coverage concealer to me. You said I would really like that. So maybe soon I will have to start looking into Jouer. I feel like I would really like their products, but that's definitely the first brand that comes to mind of a brand that I've never tried but really would like to. And I guess just for an honorable mention, another one would probably be Pat McGrath, because I think her lip products and her eyeshadows look so great. Again, a reason that I wouldn't purchase her products are just the price point, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not at that point in my life where I feel comfortable dropping like $50 on a lipstick or more, whatever they are, or like $80 to $100 on an eyeshadow palette. That's definitely not something I'm ready to do at this point, but definitely Jouer and Pat McGrath would be my top two brands that I would love to try that I've never tested. Jess wants to know what camera that I use for my videos, and I use the Canon Rebel T6i. It's the EOS T6i to be exact. I bought this camera back in October of 2016, and I still feel like it is holding up really well. I am looking to upgrade soon, probably not in the near future, because again, cameras are so much money, and I really want the 80D, I believe it is, and that's about $1,500 here in the US. So I think I'm gonna hold off for a while. I'm thinking maybe I'll upgrade my camera after graduation or something like that, but for now I have been pretty happy with my T6i. I feel like it gives me some issues when it comes to the color of my videos, because I color correct my videos a lot. The final product of the video that I put out to you guys is like brightened, contrasted, saturated, color corrected. I feel like that is like personally my fault though. I haven't really taken the time to sit down and customize the settings on my camera. So I definitely feel like I like it. It has its flaws, but I feel like a lot of cameras do. But as far as like quality, how well it's held up, I've literally dropped it like 3 times, like from this tall to the ground, which is 5'5", because I stand when I film. It's held up really well. Oh, this is a really good question. So someone asked, do you have any fears of getting closer to the end of college / the beginning of everything else? Yes, 100%. I still have 1 more year of college left, but I know it's going to fly by, and it's 100% scary. It's scary to think that in a year from now I'm going to be graduating and like possibly be finding like a full-time job and officially entering the adult world. It's definitely going to be different. It's going to be an adjustment, and yeah, it's definitely terrifying, but I feel like everything works out how it's supposed to. I'm a huge believer in like what's meant to be will be, and I feel like it'll be fine. I'm looking forward to graduating and starting a new chapter of my life. It's just going to be an adjustment. So yes, definitely scary, but you gotta do what you gotta do. To finish up the eyes, I'm gonna go back in with the same mustard shade, which is called Saucy, again in the e.l.f. palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and run this underneath my lower lash line. I hope this looks good because, like I said, I feel like yellow is one of those shades that could look a little bit scary, but I really think it'll just tie the look together nicely. And to highlight my inner corner, of course, I'm gonna take Nylon by MAC, such an oldie, but such a goodie. I'm gonna go ahead now and set my brows with the Milk Makeup Kush Clear Brow Gel. I love this. This was one of my recommendations in my Sephora VIB recommendations video, which you guys should definitely check out if you haven't already, because I mentioned a lot of good high-end products that are definitely worth your money. The next question that I got from one of you guys is, what is a makeup look / trend that you want to try but haven't? And I feel like the first thing that came to mind was glossy lids and nose contour. I feel like both of those things I would have a lot of trouble pulling off. I feel like glossy lids I've always wanted to try, but I don't know, I just have oily eyelids, so I feel like it would be kind of messy. I feel like it wouldn't look the best, and I also have hooded eyes, so when I'm looking straight on, this like whole skin flap kind of falls down above my eyelid, and I feel like it would transfer. I just feel like I don't have the eye shape for it, but I do want to try it one day, and I think it looks gorgeous on other people. And also, I haven't really tried a nose contour ever. I don't think I've ever tried to contour my nose because I'm just scared that it will draw more attention to it if I don't do it right. My nose is something that I am already a little bit insecure about, so I feel like I don't want to do anything to make it more noticeable on my face, if that makes any sense. So definitely glossy lids and nose contour I would like to try but haven't. Next question is, what is your favorite thing to do when missing home? And that would 100% be FaceTime or talking on the phone for sure. Me and my boyfriend try to FaceTime every day. I talk to both of my parents every single day, multiple times a day, like at least twice a day. I talk to both of my parents as well as my twin brother. You guys know Nick. We text and Snapchat all the time. So I definitely would just say when I'm missing home, my favorite thing to do is to just reach out to the people that I am missing. I definitely feel lucky to live in a world where FaceTime and video chat is now a thing, where we could see each other every day and it feels like we're hanging out even though we're physically not with each other. So I would say when I'm missing home, definitely just contact the people that I'm missing, have a conversation, catch up, see how they're doing. That is my favorite thing to do. And of course, I'm bronzing with my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. No surprise, it's like literally the only bronzer that I use. This next question I thought was really cute. Someone asked me, what is my favorite thing about Max? And if you guys don't know who Max is my 11-year-old Shih Tzu. He is my dog. I miss him so much all the time. I have a lot of favorite things about him. I mean, if you guys have a dog, you know they kind of just like take over your whole heart, and they have their own like little quirks and their own personality. I would say my favorite thing about Max is, ooh, I don't know, there's so much. I love him so much. Okay, I think my favorite thing about him is when he is really like cuddly. He's just like so cute sometimes, when especially like right when he wakes up, he like licks me. He's like so cuddly and cute. I just love that he's my companion and he's been a part of my life for 11 years, so he's just a huge favorite of mine in general. I just dropped and shattered my Wet n Wild Keep It Peachy, which I'm so sad about because this is my favorite blush, but that's what I'm gonna be going in with today. Well, oh my god, I just demolished that when I stuck my brush into it. What the heck? Someone wants to know, when did I start getting into makeup? And actually at a pretty young age. I remember my mom putting like mascara or like a little blush and lip gloss on me as early as like, I want to say when I was in like the 4th or 5th grade. I definitely didn't wear it on a daily basis, but I remember her just like putting a little bit on me when I was home so I could see how I looked like. But I would definitely start saying by the 6th or 7th grade, I really started getting into makeup. I matched my eyeshadow to my shirt. I definitely definitely was super into it. I discovered the world of YouTube. So I would definitely say by the time I was like 10 or 11, I had already found the YouTube community. I was hooked and it kind of just blossomed from there. Ooh, okay, so this is a good question too. So someone asked, if you could receive a free Natasha No No Palette, which one would you pick? Okay, hold on. I gotta look at them all first because I can't judge like off the top of my head. Her palettes are just so expensive. I honestly never really took the time to look at them closely, so let me look at Sephora. Okay, so I would definitely pick the gold eyeshadow palette. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. This one is really pretty and definitely the tones and everything are super up my alley. To finish up the base, I'm going to highlight with Wet n Wild Golden Flower Crown. You guys know my favorite highlighter formula. I think I am going to avoid highlighting around my mouth area just because I've been having issues with severely dry lips, and now I kind of have like a rash like all around my mouth. I don't really know if you guys could see it on camera, but just to avoid it picking up any texture there, I'm not going to highlight my Cupid's bow. And of course, going in and spraying my face with some Fix Plus. This is the Cherry Blossom scent, which smells delicious. So like I said, my lips have been a little messed up. They are so dry and I feel like nothing looks flattering on them at the moment. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do to them today, but I do know that I wanna start off with just a little bit of MAC Boldly Bare lip pencil because you could never go wrong with a nude lip liner. And I think to top that off, I'm gonna try going in with this Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Liquid Lipstick in the shade Send Nudes. This has like a little bit more of a muted undertone, so I feel like it'll complement the eyes nicely. Alright you guys, so those are all the questions that I received, and that is going to complete this video. That was like perfect timing, enough questions to finish my makeup, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this video. I do like the look. I definitely have to see how it translates on camera. I feel like this was one of those looks that A, looks better in person, and B, it was also really scary until it was like all done and then it all came together, but that's okay. I was just playing around. The main purpose of this video was just to have fun, play around with makeup, and answer your questions. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this chit chat get ready with me. If you enjoyed this video and want me to do more in the future, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel before you leave. I would love to have you guys here as part of my little YouTube fam. If you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, click that notification bell down below and you'll get notified every single time that I upload a new video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!